Hello everyone. God, I hope I can keep this recording going. Neighbour's been on off, listening to music. There's work going on in the field behind me. There's just all of the noise, and I left myself with crops to do. Oh. Right, so we're starting off today going
I hope you bring back
towards
souvenirs.
Stina. Yeah, look, all the emos. The other one. The meep. Going towards the meep. She's at the other side of where she is. She's from the Maya, so that would make sense that she would put in the Maya side. Hello? Oh, I got this!
Let's get this over with.
Oh, nice. Okay. Hello? Glad you could both make it. I'll get straight to the point. There's something I want to tell you about the attacker we've been looking for. You figured out who she is? Exactly. But remember something you should probably hear. What do you mean? Shadow always exists dormant within the self. Therefore, when the self wavers, the shadow takes over. Doubting yourself amounts to a death sentence. The only way to break free from your self-doubt is by controlling your shadow and becoming the master of yourself. Where'd you hear that? That's the chief about the power of your shadow ones. That's what he said. Those were his words. Higher up from your gang. He's the leader. He's the one who took me in when I had no one. Raised me as a member of the gang. Learned everything I know about fighting from him. Never said those words to me. What does that all mean? Why did I tell you? I was always worried about your shadow getting dangerously out of control. Out of control? Don't know exactly what I meant by that, but my guess is he didn't tell you because he didn't want you questioning yourself even more. So he told me never to tell you for your own sake. Didn't want me questioning myself. Self-wavers, shadow takes over. That attacker is my self-doubt. My shadow, gone dangerously out of control. Is this what the chief was worried about? It's quite likely. If that's your shadow, explain why she looks like an exact copy of you and calls herself the Shadow Assassin. I mean, it's just the animism of, oh, it looks exactly like you, but it's like not. It's a dark blob in your vague figure that sounds vaguely like you. It's the same as like bloody Sonic Adventure, like, oh, let's get that criminal hedgehog, but it's Shadow. Completely different looking, but nobody can tell the difference apparently. Will she disappear if you stop doubting? I would get rid of her. Only Estina can do it. My self-doubts. Do you think what happened that day has something to do with it? The day you left the gang? You haven't told them. Rosny, I'll say it. Something they ought to hear from me. It still haunts me to this day. I'll never forget. It's etched vividly in my memory. That day, I killed my fellow gang members with my own hands. They decided to rebel. Some members of the gang wanted to overthrow the chief. So a fight broke out between us. I was ready to die fighting to protect the chief, the organisation he'd created. But I was fighting the very same people I'd been sent out on missions with. One by one I stole their lives away. Don't blame me for I'm not looking at you any particular way here, I'm just like, I was letting you finish, but I guess you were finished. But Estina, if you didn't do what had been done that day, the chief would have been killed. I would have been too, probably. Nobody's really a good guy in this situation, but I get you had to kill your friends, and that's a lot of guilt. That would fuck me up, bruh. But I wouldn't judge her for this, because again, like, it's just a case of somebody picking sides, and like, sometimes your friends are wrong. You can't exist in an echo chamber like, oh, yeah, fuck you, chief. No, that doesn't work if you don't believe that. You don't you go like, guys, maybe you should like settle down, eh? I know, Rosny, but I'll never be able to wash their blood off my hands. When it was all over, I saw their bodies scattered on the floor. I knew I couldn't be one of them anymore. Killed my own teammates, cold blood. More than anything, I was scared of myself. That's why you left. Left without saying anything. At the time, that was my only option. It's ironic, really. I had to run away from the very place I'd fought so hard to defend. Now, Beeb, you know the kind of person I am. With blood in my hands, I look after the kids in the orphanage and try to make up for my crimes. Truth is, I don't deserve to live in the mail. Sorry I kept quiet about all this. Sorry I kept quiet about it all this time. You must be disappointed now that you know the real me. Nah, that's not true. You did what you had to, bud. Shadows made my self-doubt. Maybe you're right, Rosny. Ever since I was asked to take over the orphanage, I've been trying harder and harder to forget my past. That's what the chief meant about my shadow getting dangerously out of control. I guess magic does exist because of these monolights and stuff everywhere, so like, I guess that's as literal rather than just your self-doubt being, you know, you waver on the field of battle is enough for you to get... It's as if the brighter I try to shine, the darker my shadow gets. The closer I get to living in the light of the sun, the more painfully aware I am of it. The more painfully aware I become the Time Lord. The more painfully aware I become that I don't belong here. Let me take a drink and set my brain right. Right, I'm gonna break to reset my brain. Let's see how we go with this. The more painfully aware I become that I don't belong there, as in her being in the light. But that's what my shadow is trying to tell me. It's the personification of your guilt. I guess it is. Maybe I don't belong here after all. I don't think that's true. You enjoy it. People enjoy you. What I do know is that Shadow has been going around attacking people without my knowledge, and I'm going to have to face my past if I want to stop it. Babe, Rosny, could you give me some time? I need to think this through. By the way, it won't stop until you face your demons. Up to you now. Sorry I've caused you both trouble. Please stick by me a bit longer, but if we just go kill it. Gooey mushroom. Anyway, emo time! I'm in the worst named town of all of RPG history. If you're mature, which, spoiler, I am. Hey bud, I'm on stage 2. I can dance, I can dance, I can dance. Beep, you came. That was fast. I mean, what? Did something happen? Yeah, my beard's starting getting on me. Honestly, I don't know. Everyone needed a break. Honey. Hello, Princess Eden. You too, Beep. What did you know this about? Need a break. I don't know. I think you already know. The vigil is a festival that the one of those we lost. It's not like any other festival we've had. With all their pomp and revelry. But like any festival, it requires a lot of time to prepare, which can weigh down on the human spirit. Everyone looks as if they normally do, happy and in high spirits, but deep down, they wrestle with a great many things. The festival is gravely important to the people here, so a breather is required to ensure its success. That's understandable. It's done quite a lot today already. Keep going, full help to give everyone the energy they need. It would be wonderful. It's been some time since I last heard you sing. I'm listening too. And so, you will perform a song for all the patrons in the town. Beautiful as always. Feels so spoiled getting to hear your voice so often in one day. I know you're busy practicing for the vigil. Makes your performance now all the more splendid. I've heard you was saying, I suppose it's time to call it a day. Agreed. Time to head home. A full day of preparations ahead of us tomorrow. Look forward to hearing you again at the vigil. An old fishing friend of mine was killed by that monster Lorelei. Please send him off. I think they'll put his soul to rest. Do without you hearing. Shatola would certainly be a much darker place without you. With your beautiful songs, we'll be able to turn it all around. Didn't do anything. Speaking of which, I've been pondering, why is that Lorelei up and disappeared? Because we went and sorted it. That's a good point. Finally somebody starts fucking questioning it. Not to mention those bubbles of light that used to float far off over the sea. Where'd those go? That's not what's important. Just got sick of picking us off and ran, so that's a horrible way of putting it. You're probably right. Nasty beast is out of the hair for now, eh? Well, I kept us from going out to sea for so long. Stop. It really did. What an awful creature, creating so much chaos on our doorstep. You're wrong. Probably out there wreaking havoc in some other poor souls as we speak. Gets me chills thinking about it. Shut the fuck up. You've got it all wrong, you weren't being attacked. Everyone was protecting the sea. What are you talking about? Why'd you look so sad? Lorelei wasn't evil, they just wanted to protect the sea. I know you're a kind soul, there's no need to stick up for Lorelei. That's not what I'm doing, I'm trying to tell you the truth. How can what you say be the truth? Lorelei was important to me. Please don't speak ill of them anymore. Starting to sound like you were Lorelei's friend or something. I know that's not what you mean. How would you feel if I was their friend? Pardon me for intruding. This young lady doesn't know how to speak, you'll say. Leave, honey. Did your best, bud. What do you know? Best we allow Emo to speak for herself. Believe that should clear up any misconceptions, am I right? You're trying to tell me that Emo was Lorelei's friend all along? How could that be? Has Emo ever lied to us before? So that's how it's going to be, is it? Calm the fuck down. Not the time, Barky. Not the time, bud. I'm sorry, but I'm calling it here. Time for everyone to go home, if you don't mind. Fuck off. Is she okay? In the back room, resting. Today was a lot for her to deal with. I suggest you leave her be while she gets her feelings in order. Not just her. I mean, people if Shatola has some reflecting to do as well. You can leave it to me from here. I'll send you later if anything comes up. I know you must be worried about her. Nothing else for you to do. Let's go. Oh well, I need those two. I was hoping for another one of those big chunky boys that gets me the level 2 sprinklers. With that nonsense out of the way. How far did I get? That's not the button, this is the button. Okay. I don't see a way to progress. If we go towards that ladder, it does look like there's a notch next to that fear in the top right. Okay. Guess I'm just running by this big dude.
That enemy looks to be on another level. We're better off avoiding it.
Ah, that was literally what I had to do. Okay.
Here I go.
I'm really going to regret having watched this and just for the sake of leveling up my dudes, but let's try this. So I can get some good stuff with Arya's job. Ah no, that's just a drop off. Illegally I could go there. See nothing.
That enemy looks to be on another level. We're better off avoiding it.
This is just a wee treasure loop. I'm not complaining, I like treasure. Oh, those wise man roots make quite nice food. The dry blossom zone comes from a cracked wall of ice. A chunk of ice breaks off. It's about to fall this way. Protect my head. Bonk. But thankfully, you protected your head just in time and only suffered light injuries. Your health slightly decreased. Okay. This way. See how you like it.
Let's get this over with.
That was a good workout.
Piece of cake. I'm highly capable, you know.
That's what you keep saying, dude. Jeez. Lump potato, lump potato.
Wait, that one is dangerous.
Oh shush, I thought you were highly capable.
Piece of cake. I'm highly capable, you know.
See you. That's what I thought. What the hell, man? Try
Here I go.
changing to that and see if I can get some of these to be weak.
Thank you.
Jeez, I've got bags full of bloody mints here, haven't I? Right, let me put this on. This, okay. Because everyone knows you can only repair it from one side.
Just die.
That enemy looks to be on another level. We're better off avoiding it.
That was a good workout.
I mean, for sure I'll avoid it, but treasure chest. Fine. That's a way down. Is there a winter pokey around somewhere? There is. Crap, we just ticked over an evening.
Let's get this over with.
Oh, I stunned it. That's the first time we've actually stunned something. for this job.
Piece of cake. I'm highly capable, you know.
No meat. Right, I'm gonna go back over this bridge now. Okay, I like that.
Let's get this over with. Piece of cake. I'm highly capable, you know.
What on? Now, excuse me, game that was not there before. It's like some giant puppet. Is this what His Eminence was hiding? Ooh, it's like a big fucked up version of the Lorelei. Wouldn't get too close. Pretty sure it won't do anything unless commanded to. You know what it is. It's a machine that we use in the future. Why is it here? And what does that make you? I'll have to talk about that later. This is here. This must mean the Seaslight really is connected to me being pulled to this time. How would the Patriarch hide it? I should be able to answer that when I know what this machine does. Okay, Automata, what's your model number? Yeah, no, I don't like it. I do not like it. It scares the shit out of me. Cruel Automata Infamous type. Alias Animoy. Did that puppet just talk? Okay, Animoy, what's your prime directive? Observe future events and present findings to the operator. This is an event observation system. This is the Patriarch's precious oracle. I have no idea what's going on. Would you mind explaining in a way as normal people can understand? My bad. Your Patriarch's oracle was a sham. He used the machine to predict the future. Just called it an oracle to explain why he was able to do what he was doing. So this thing can see into the future? Basically, it's an event observation system created in the future during my time. Though it doesn't actually see the future, instead it predicts events by studying the changes in the environment. When will you click on that you've just been sent forward into the way distant future and everything ended in your time? I still determined that's what's happened. Because maybe this would just be sitting here otherwise. Unless it really has just been stuff getting thrown into the past, I don't know. This game does like to be very literal, but instead it predicts events by studying changes in the environment. Like a weather forecast? Pretty much. Same way you're able to tell how the weather will be tomorrow. Not to someone to predict snowfall when aphids appear in the air. That's right. You learned this pattern based on numerous environmental changes. This machine does the same thing, but on a grander scale with greater precision. Finding all this pretty hard to believe. But if you know how to use this thing, I don't have much choice. Future civilizations, what the hell's going on? Is this another of their tricks? The event operation system was eventually suspended for being too expensive to run. The primary purpose was to act as a compass, using event tree analysis if there was a disaster. But there were issues, since it could only predict disasters after all. Nothing could guide us to overcoming them. Being able to predict a disaster suits the Patriarch's need perfectly. Patriarch, sorry. Who wouldn't believe an oracle that predicts calamities after an event with the Seaslight? At least that's my hypothesis. It's all rather trivial when you break it down like that. Why would His Eminence? 'Cause he wants to gain power. Why don't we go and ask him ourselves? Why don't you break that? And then he's basically got nothing. Where'd it go? Where did it go? Excuse me? It's just not there. As if that thing wasn't freaky enough. Oh. You were not there, sir. Ugh. Sorry to interrupt your reading, but you got a minute? Where you suddenly act played. What is this? It's about your fighting style. Something wrong with it? Got no complaints. I have a suggestion though. Wouldn't it be better if you created more distance between you and the enemy? This is because you have such high situational awareness. That strength can be utilised by standing towards the back and observing the situation as you fight. I don't like the way she fights. Punch, punch, kick, kick. That's what I thought too, but now I'll appreciate the suggestion. I'm going to keep going as I am. Right thing? Sort of. Fighting up close is more energy efficient than fighting from far away, don't you think? And make a point not to waste any energy. Kind of funny when you consider the oncoming heat of when you consider the oncoming heat death of the universe. When you talk about energy efficiency, you're saying it's because it's easier to hit your target when you're close. That's part of it too, yes. I'm not a professional fighter. I think I can move better than most, but at the end of the day, I'm still a scientist. As anybody who excels with firearms. Somebody who excels with firearms, you must feel like a bullet misses a bullet wasted, right? Never been a concern for me. I don't miss. Well, I haven't seen him miss technically. See? Just tell it like it is. Get out, you're telling me you've never missed a single shot. Not one. You don't hire me to fire pointless bullets.
Ready? Let's go.
Is it boss time? I think it might be boss time. Your Eminence. Oh, Shrika. What are you doing, Patriarch? Please explain this. That's a lot of dead guys. Are they dead? They're not dead yet. You're here earlier than expected. What is the meaning of this? What happened to the followers? Anyone wearing floss and Indonesia as a target. He hunts them down, takes over the mines and makes them his dummies. Before long they lose consciousness and he absorbs them into his body. He is off to the next town, leaving a trail of death in his wake. Isn't that right? Kierkegaard. You know my real name, do you? What do you mean by real name? My name's indeed Kierkegaard. I am a hollowed born of the Seaslight. Your Eminence, I'm not sure I follow. That monstrosity is no patriarch. He's a hallowed, kind of man-eating monster. But that's impossible. Patriarch isn't a monster. Been a mercenary long enough to know a thing or two. I know about that village, Kierkegaard, the one you obliterated 20 years ago. You do you? It was terrible what happened there. I came so close to death, it took quite some time to recover. Thankfully, that's how my path crossed with the Order. They saw me on the brink of death and took me in. You're a good-natured bunch. They already had blind faith in their teachings, so manipulating them couldn't have been easier. I don't understand the whole situation. This guy sounds like a real piece of work. How could you betray them? Pretty easily. Food. I wouldn't call it betrayal, it was always my plan to use them. Did almost pity them at first. It was laughable to me what they worshipped. It was laughable to me that they worshipped this stone the way they did. Simply nonsensical to worship the stone while hating omens at the same time. You humans are utter fools, controlled by your heart. All you do is shorten other planets' lifespan. All you do is shorten the planet's lifespan. When you'd be better off living under our rule and becoming puppets of the Hallowed. Why'd you take us in? Why'd you bring me up as your own? I knew you held an immense latent power, Shrika. My plan was to use you as a figurehead that would win over hearts of other people. It all went according to plan. You became known as the Seraph Child and a symbol of hope within the Order. That hasn't been necessary since Animoy appeared. You were using me as a tool? You will pay for this. Don't be absurd. Since when was food ever able to make its consumer pay? Tell me the teachings mean nothing to you. That everything was leading to this. But of course, I'm the faint piety in order to gain control over the order. Couldn't care less about the teachings. No one has ever seen the Holy Mother with their own eyes. How can you believe in such a fantasy? If you were to lay your eyes upon the grace of the Holy Mother, it would surely drive you into despair. Only used the teachings to my advantage when it suited me. They were just another tool, as all of you were. But you, Shrika, are an unexceptional tool among humans. There is remarkable power concealed within you. So, even if you wanted to become one of my thoughtless puppets, I wouldn't allow you. Grateful for everything you taught me, Patriarch. Taught me countless lessons, important lessons. I saw the world as a bleak place when I was a young orphan, but I've made it this far thanks to you. You took me in, gave me something to believe in. I can only imagine that people of the past made the teachings because they believed in the power of the human heart. Now they're probably trying to do the same thing as this fucking fool. Because although we may make mistakes, and we can be foolish at times, it is our hearts that drive us to improve ourselves and build a better future. We can take steps to make each day that bit better than the last. Without you, I never would have come to believe in that. For that, I am grateful to you. He was only using you, I know, but his intentions may have been warped. It doesn't change the fact that I gained something valuable for him, and also, this heart of mine that you nurtured and raised is telling me one thing: I must stop you. Even if you try to downplay the importance of my existence, I will always stay true to my heart. What use is that heart of yours, that fragile organ, is why you humans have to be fed faiths and religions for sustenance? Why suffer to live subjected to the pain that your heart brings, when you could be cold-hearted puppet? So be it. Choose to defy me, I shall just have to kill you. Need your help, everyone. The Patriarch. Your plan ends right here. Way ahead of you. I've been waiting a long time for this moment. May as well help. This is holding up my Seaslight investigations. Wow, are you? Have no mercy. Gotta say, it looks pretty cool, though, right?
Let me show you how peaceful it is to be eaten.
I will be the one to stop you. That is my responsibility as your child.
Just keep still and let
I
me
think we
eat
can
you.
break.
Not bad.
I followed you this far, Kierkegaard.
This is our chance. We'll get him at the speed of sound.
Okay, whoa, what the fuck? I've done one break, so let's go for another. Anything at all. Any kind of break that
Keep
you've got.
still and let me eat you. Understand this? Just keep still and let me eat you.
I owe you one.
This is kind of boring.
Just keep still and let me eat you. I didn't think you'd last this long. I will give you the sickness that is despair.
Brace yourself. It's coming.
Would you shoot it, please?
I'll never let go of my heart.
It can't be.
I'll deal with you myself.
I will give you the sickness that is despair.
Energy response. Their next attack is big!
Resist if you want, it will be the death of you. It can't be.
Would you leave the wee thing alone? I'm trying to punch this thing to death. Come on, dude.
What? Toppled by the likes of a mere human.
I mean, it looked cool, but out of all the fights, that was the least interesting. Unbelievable. Overpowered by mere humans. Get your moustache. Put a bullet in his face. Just like as a warning. Here, have this. Come to your senses, Shrieker. It's me. Could you really kill me? Yes. If you can't do it, Shrieker, I'll do it if you can't, Shrieker. I don't want him slipping through her fingers after we come this far. Have you forgotten your debt of gratitude? How could I forget? Well then. Thank you for raising me. Goodbye. Nice. How did I get caught up in this mess? Didn't even get any good clues. What about Animoy? Still the question of why that automata showed up here. That's about the only clue I got from coming here. Shrika's taking her time. Whole event must have been a lot for her to process. Hope I didn't keep you waiting too long. Oh. You actually look prettier, perkier than I expected. We were just talking about you. How did it go? Well, I told them to grant you access to the seat of the Stone of Seasons. Great, I'll be able to research Seaslight without any restrictions. It's still like you not to draw any undue attention to yourself in there though, please. You're still dealing with that puppet for now. We're trying to limit entry to order members only. That makes sense. I can imagine the confusion it caused if people found out about it. Is everyone okay? They're alright. Been on the mend ever since Flossing Aldentia was done away with. When things will be back to normal by tomorrow. How about you? Wondered the same thing. You've been through a pretty grueling experience. It's only natural to feel emotional right now. Well, I'd be lying if I said it didn't affect me at all. But I can't let this stop me now. Even if the Seraph Child was just a product of a scheme, it's a symbol of hope to the followers. Just as real to them as my own heart is to me. No one can deny that. So, for as long as people rest their hopes on me, I will keep fighting. I won't neglect my duty as a missionary. If that's how you feel. Yeah, more now. Yes, more now than ever. This event has caused a lot of disruption in the Order. There's some patching up to do. Here if you need to talk, bud. It does solid. One thing I'd like to say though, the Order wouldn't have been able to resolve this without you. Thank you. That was also the wake-up call I needed to start broadening my horizons, so I decided I'm going to join you in your travels whenever I'm not working for the Order. Whatever. You do have fancy floating swords. Where's Brack anyway? What's he getting up to this time? Whatever the hell he wants. Damn you, Shrika. Your power has exceeded my expectations. Just don't know when to give up. You! I need to ask you something. There was another Hallowed with you when you attacked the village 20 years ago. Where is he? Who? Amadeus? How should I know? Even if I did, what good is it to you? Blap! Don't underestimate me. I know what your weakness is. Just like I know that a normal weapon wouldn't cause you any fatal injuries. That weapon? You're no ordinary mercenary. Don't tell me. It was you that day. Nope, just your average mercenary. Your kind destroyed my whole village, and now I live only to fight. But I'm not pulling the trigger because it's my job. Pulling it for revenge. That's why you always double tap. Kierkegaard was unsuccessful. How inconvenient. We only taught him how to use this puppet because he said he would cooperate in our plan. What a waste of time. Expected more from a hallowed. Won't be needing this either now. We're running out of time. Is there anything I need to do here? Yep, of course there is. 2 quests to finish, 1, 2, 3 quests to pick up. I wouldn't be this game if it wasn't like that. Can I pick anything up worth stashing? Yeah, bring it back just as I went to sleep, just in case anything happens, because this should be the end of the 3rd chapter. And today's the quietest. Of course there's a commotion. You should know how it works now. We have a new fairy. So, is the Winter Seaslight safe? Totally. Got those blue flowers and robo-suit looking guys under control. Wow, so like things were pretty hectic. Good job, I guess. Morning. Ark. What's all the noise so early in the morning? Guess don't need to ask. 4th one has joined us finally. That's right. She'll be much happier now that all 4 great fairies are together. Celebrate already. Wow, amazing. Congratulations. The Winter Seaslight Fairy. How's it going? Hello! It's because there are more of them doesn't mean you should treat them any differently. Great fairies assembled could stand to be a bit more, I don't know, awestruck? Kinda used to seeing you all now. Guess need to think of ways of keeping it fresh. Where do you need me? I'm gonna help with the farm, obviously. You have skills. We have the skills it takes to really make this farm thrive. Yay! Pulling the field's going to be so much fun! The blessing of the earth, water, and wind together like this, so we can bring harmony to the farm too. Getting someone super important. Listen to Jamma, she's the boss. You're the only one who ever says that, Beeb. Look forward to working with everyone. This should be pleasant. How does everyone feel about taking a big nap together? Should I be worried? Sherry. That's a bit of a sherry name, isn't it? She was from winter. She represents Earth. Well, if your mind goes somewhere, might as well take it.
Welcome back.
Oh.
Whoa! Is there anything you can't do? Whoa! Is there anything you can't do?
Destroy. Hex charge. Large rocks. Finally, I can clear my farm properly. Oh.
See you later.
Back in a minute. Back in a minute. Free from the messy boulders means I might be able to actually organise my farm properly. After quietest happens.
Got some crops begging to be harvested.
Hello, little crappies.
Yeah, here he is. More importantly, I have.
There's a letter here for you.
I'm well aware there is, but there's a lot to go. Aye. Greetings, Inlands, with review reports of an alleged scandal within the Seaslight Order, who are headquartered in the Holy Capital Version. An associate of the Seaslight Order informed us that the Patriarch has temporarily left office. We anticipate disorder to ensue in the Holy Capital due to the Order's tremendous influence. However, please rest assured, citizens, we, the Lewis Kingdom Brigade, will act on behalf of the Order. We pledge to protect the citizens and their safety. While investigations are ongoing, please avoid Winter Seaslight until permission is given. Same as ever. So we get Shika Braka. I hope you're doing well. Send this letter as I wish to express my gratitude for your assistance before. Without it, I am sure our struggle would have been far greater. If you happen to find yourself in Argene, then I hope you would come visit the temple. Nice to finally have an opportunity to speak to you freely. I look forward to seeing you. Sincerely, Shrika. With your assistance, I have finally completed my modifications to the Fiasola. Cannot thank you enough. Without you, there is no imagining how long it would have taken me to do it alone. Once we have procured the necessary supplies, it will finally be time to head to the ocean floor. Should be able to catch up to her now. Thanks again for everything. I really hope she's alive. This game likes giving you the fluffy ending. It would be great if she was alive. Braka, you may be my client. Well, I don't have a problem with you turning up at my hideout now and then. I don't want you turning up my doorstep without a good reason, got it? Only come and see me if you've got a request. And if you do need to see me, make sure you talk to the innkeeper first. Are we clear? Literally the only thing I've got now is loyalty missions and... oh, that's right, that fucking town's full of bollocks and... where we at? We'll call it here. Next one I'll just get these loyalty missions out of the way and the next quietus. And that should take us into... wait, is it only summer? That'll take us into autumn. I thought we were going into winter. Because I've done Winter Seaslight as what it'll be. Anyway, good luck. Take it easy.